If you are over 55, please listen very carefully to what I'm about to tell you. There are certain exercises that, while they may seem harmless or even healthy, could actually be causing silent damage to your heart without you even realizing it. And I know many of you are trying to stay active, take care of your health, improve circulation, strengthen your muscles, and maintain independence. And that's absolutely wonderful. Staying active is one of the keys to healthy aging and longevity. But what if I told you that some of the most common exercises among seniors are actually putting your heart at risk? I know this might sound strange, even shocking. After all, we've always heard that any exercise is better than no exercise. But the truth is, it's not that simple. Your body at 60, 70 or 80 years old doesn't respond the same way it did when you were 30 or 40. What used to work before could now lead to strain, irregular heartbeat, spikes in blood pressure, and even increase inflammation in your cardiovascular system. And the worst part is, most warning signs are completely silent. You don't feel pain, you don't notice any discomfort straight away, you just assume everything's fine, until one day, out of nowhere, you feel breathless, like never before, unusually exhausted, or, in more serious cases, something far more dangerous. Now don't get me wrong, this does not mean you should stop exercising, quite the opposite. Moving your body is still absolutely essential, but you need to understand exactly which exercises are safe for your age and which ones you should stop immediately. And by the way, if you care about your health, your heart, and your longevity, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone you care about. Because this information could literally protect your life, or someone else's. So stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to show you the 5 exercises that are quietly damaging your heart without you knowing. And of course, I'll share safer, smarter, and healthier alternatives to keep you strong, active, and full of energy for many years to come. Exercise number 1, long-distance running or prolonged jogging. I know this might surprise you. Many seniors believe that running long distances or even doing regular jogging is the best way to stay healthy and keep the heart strong. But here's a truth that very few people talk about. Once you are over 55, and especially after 60, prolonged high-impact cardio like running can actually do more harm than good to your heart. Why? Because spending long periods doing intense cardiovascular exercise puts massive stress on your aging heart. Your heart muscle becomes temporarily inflamed, your arteries stiffen, and for many people it can even trigger dangerous arrhythmias, like atrial fibrillation, which seriously increases your risk of stroke and heart failure. And the scariest part is you don't notice it at first. You might think, oh, I'm fine, just a bit tired. But this silent stress keeps building up, slowly weakening your heart day by day. Multiple studies have shown that seniors who continue doing high-impact, long-duration cardio actually end up with more plaque buildup in their arteries, not less, which is the opposite of what most people believe. Now you might be wondering, if I shouldn't run, then what should I do? The good news is there's a much safer and more effective alternative: brisk walking for 30 to 40 minutes, combined with light interval training. For example, walking faster for 3 minutes, then slowing down for 2 minutes, and repeating this pattern a few times. This is incredibly good for your heart. Improves circulation, boosts energy, without overloading or damaging your heart. And by the way, comment 1 down below if you already knew this, or if, like many others, you've just found out that long-distance running can actually be risky once you're past 55. I really want to know. Exercise number 2, heavy weightlifting with low reps. This one might shock you even more. You've probably heard people say that building muscle is important for aging well, and that is absolutely true. But here's the problem. Lifting very heavy weights with low repetitions, like doing 3, 4, or 5 reps with maximum effort, can be extremely risky for your heart if you're over 55. Why? Because when you lift very heavy, you create a sharp spike in blood pressure, sometimes dangerously high, which puts an immediate strain on your heart and blood vessels. This sudden pressure can trigger heart arrhythmias, worsen high blood pressure, and in severe cases even lead to a heart attack or aortic rupture, especially if you already have undiagnosed cardiovascular issues. And again, the danger is often silent. You may feel proud that you can still lift heavy, But what's happening inside your arteries is something you cannot see, and by the time symptoms show up, it's often late. But this doesn't mean strength training is bad. Quite the opposite. It's essential for preventing muscle loss, improving balance, and maintaining independence as you age. The key is to shift from heavy weights with low reps to lighter or moderate weights with higher repetitions, like 10, 12, or even 15 reps with perfect form. This way, you're strengthening your muscles safely without putting dangerous stress on your heart. By the way, let me know in the comments. Type 2 if you already knew this, or if this is new information for you. I really want to know how many of you are learning something important today. Exercise number 3. Exercising in extreme temperatures, too hot or too cold. Have you ever thought about how the environment where you exercise can be just as important as the exercise itself? Many seniors still do physical activities outdoors even when the heat is too intense or the cold is extreme. And this can be very dangerous for your heart and overall health. When your body is exposed to very high temperatures, like a hot summer day, it has to work much harder to cool down. Your heart beats faster to pump blood to the skin and release heat. Your blood pressure can rise, and the risk of dehydration increases a lot. This can lead to serious situations like heat exhaustion and even heat stroke, which are medical emergencies. On the other hand, when the weather is very cold, your arteries and blood vessels constrict to keep heat in, which also makes your heart work harder, raising blood pressure and the chance of heart problems, especially if you already have heart disease or high blood pressure. It's not just heavy exercises that pose risks during these times. Even moderate activities can become a problem if done in these conditions. That's why it's crucial for seniors to learn how to recognize when the weather isn't suitable for exercise and know safer alternatives to keep their heart healthy. Want to learn which exercises should be avoided in extreme temperatures and what you can do to protect your heart health? Keep watching and I'll explain everything. Oh, and please comment 3 below if you already knew this information. I really want to know who's already aware of this important care. Exercise number 4. Jumping and plyometric exercises, explosive movements. Jumping, hopping, and plyometric exercises are often used to improve muscle power, agility, and balance. However, for people over 55, especially those who don't have specific physical preparation for this kind of effort, these exercises can be quite risky. Why? Explosive movements cause repeated and strong impact on joints, especially knees and ankles, which may already be weakened or naturally worn down with aging. Also, the heart undergoes extra stress due to the rapid and intense demand, which can trigger arrhythmias and spikes in blood pressure. But this doesn't mean you should give up on activities that improve your balance and strength. The key is choosing low-impact exercises that strengthen muscles and improve conditioning without putting too much strain on your body. Walking, water aerobics, tai chi, and balance exercises on stable surfaces are great options. Comment below 4. If you already knew this, or if you're just learning and want to know more about safe exercises for seniors. Exercise number 5. Holding your breath. During exercises, Valsalva maneuver. Did you know that holding your breath during physical effort can be very dangerous, especially for those over 55? This technique, known as the Valsalva maneuver, is common when trying to lift weights or do exercises requiring strength, but it can pose serious risks to your heart. When you hold your breath, the pressure inside your chest increases significantly. This makes it harder for blood to return to your heart, forcing it to work much harder to pump blood throughout your body. As a result, your blood pressure rises quickly and can cause arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats, fainting, and even serious cardiac events. This effect is even more dangerous for those with heart disease, high blood pressure, or a family history of heart problems. That's why controlling your breathing during exercise is not just a matter of technique, but a matter of safety for your health. The correct way is to maintain steady, rhythmic breathing. Inhale when preparing for the movement and exhale during the effort without holding your breath at any time. Also, avoid using very heavy weights or exercises that require maximum effort, especially without professional supervision. Remember, breathing properly helps protect your heart and ensures your workout is. Remember, taking care of your heart is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Every choice you make today, whether avoiding these exercises or choosing safer movements, is building a healthier, more energetic future. You deserve to live with quality, freedom, and vitality, without limits. So make this care a priority in your life. If you found these tips helpful, please leave a like, share with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel for more content that will transform your health and well-being. And don't forget to comment below which exercise caught your attention the most. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I want to hear your thoughts and answer your questions. Let's journey together toward a long and healthy life. Effective and safe, bringing benefits without risks. Comment below 5 if you already knew this information, or if you will start paying more attention to your breathing during exercises. Elder longevity starts with smart choices every day.